Hello dear students, welcome to Devika's Commerce and Management Academy. So we are discussing branch accounts. Branch accounts first method is over, debtor system or synthetic method you can say. So in that method we have done lot of problems. Now second method, branch account second method, that is you can say final accounts method in branch accounts. It's very simple, nothing to worry. If you understand the first method, in the second method we are going to work out final accounts. Final accounts means trading profit and loss account only. Trading profit and loss account we are going to work out, and as usual branch account, and also if required we will be opening the debtors account. When do we open the debtors account? When opening or closing debtors are not given. In that cases, to find out that we will be opening the debtors account. That's it. Okay. So by the way, if you are following our lectures, please don't forget to forward these videos. Give a small thumbs up also. If you understand the problem, write it in the comment box. This is the feedback I am expecting from you all. Right. Now we'll enter into the second method, final accounts method. So what we are going to do is, problem is given like this. Problem. First of all, you have to prepare trading profit and loss account. Then after that branch account. Okay. If you are perfect, thorough, you have very good command, simultaneously you can open. When I was student, I used to open simultaneously trading profit and loss account, another side branch accounts, and whatever is required, all the accounts simultaneously I used to open and posting each and every transaction over there. So it takes very less time. In that way also you can do it. So anyway, if you are a beginner, if you are not perfect, I would suggest you to first open the trading profit and loss account, then after that branch account, right? So now the problem is given like this. Each and every item you have to identify where it comes. Did you remember final accounts, trading profit and loss account? Hope you remember, recollect it because it is related with this method. Trading account, what do we write? Debit side, opening stock, purchases. Credit side, sales, closing stock. And also debit side we used to write direct expenses. And in profit and loss account, debit side always indirect expenses, credit side any income is there. That's it. Recollected? Now we'll enter into the problem. I'll show you simultaneously. Problem is given like this. Here we are opening trading, branching, trading and profit and loss account, and also branch account. Now in this problem, closing debtors are not given, so I have opened the closing debtors account also. I'll show you how we can write the each and every transaction simultaneously. If I work out each and every transaction and calculation, it will take a lot of time. So that is why I have done already the problem. I'll explain you simply. Just focus. I need your concentration, right? Now coming to this problem, prepare Delhi branch account and a branch trading profit and loss account in the books of head office Mumbai. Head office is Mumbai. In Delhi they have a branch. What they are asking? Prepare branch trading and profit and loss account. This is one account on trading and profit and loss account in the books of Mumbai, and automatically we will be opening the branch account also, though they are not asking, but we have to open simultaneously branch account also. Trading profit and loss account and branch account in the books of head office, right? So each and every transaction will post it. First one, stock branch on stock branch on 1/7/2020, July 1st 2020, it is 15,700. This is opening stock. Opening stock, where do we write? Trading account debit side, right? So I have written here trading account debit side 15,700, and opening stock, any opening stock, not only the stock, anything you are finding it, so that comes in the branch account debit side, as we have done in the data system, right? Opening stock. So branch opening stock 15,700 I have written here. Okay, right? Next, goods sent to branch. Goods sent to branch is just like purchasing goods. In that way, we are writing goods sent to branch here. There are some returns also. Goods returned by the branch. So here is an adjustment. So that is why goods sent to branch I have written in the inner column. of the trading account. There are returns. How much is the returns? 3,900. So amount is 45,600 minus goods returned. This returns. Where is this returns? 3,900. This returns. Okay. So it's coming to 41,700. The same thing, goods sent to branch, that comes on the debit side, you know, as per the branch account when we open the branch account. So I have written here also, goods sent to branch 45,600 and returned 3,900. Amount comes to 41,700. I did not write 41,700. So these two transactions are over. Next, total sales. When you find total sales in trading account, credit side you will write total sales. What they are saying, total sales including 19,700 cash. Out of 73,300, 19,700 is cash. Rest of the amount is credit sales. So cash sales are 19,700, credit sales means 73,300 minus 19,700, that is the credit sales. But anyway, whether it is a credit sales or cash sales, both will be writing into the trading account credit side. Now see here. So trading account credit side I have written 73,300. Cash is given 73,300 minus 19,700. You are getting 53,600. That is credit sales. Okay. Now this sales comes once again in the branch account. Branch account, where do you write sales? Always remember, branch account you will write on the credit side. Credit side. What sales? Only the cash sales. Cash sales are how much? 19,700. 19,700 we have written. Also we have opened the debtors account. Debtors account, what we have done? Opening balance is given to us. Where it is? It is here, 16,900. 16,900 opening balance I have written here. In the same way, we have a cash sales, sorry, credit sales. Cash sales we have written in the branch account. Cash sales branch account, credit sales debtors account. Cash sales credit side and credit sales debit side of the debtors account. So here, are you getting it? Now here, so this is over. Next, cash received from debtors. When we are receiving cash from debtors, branch account credit side we used to write. Same way you are writing. So this is 17,000, 52,200. 52,200. We'll write by bank, received from debtors 52,200 and from sales 19,700 cash sales. Together it is 71,900. Okay. And when you are receiving cash, where it is cash received from debtors, it comes in the debtors account also. Receiving from debtors, no, cash account debtor to debtors account. So it comes on the credit side 52,200. Next, after that, where we are, petty cash at branch. Petty cash at branch on 1/1/2020 means opening petty cash. 110 opening will be here, petty cash. Okay. Next, after that, opening petty cash we have written. Branch debtors, opening debtors, this is opening debtors also branch account debit side. Any opening assets will be writing on the debit side of the branch account. Okay, that's we have written. And also branch opening debtors we have taken the opening balance, right? Next, goods returned by the branch, that already we have taken twice, goods returned here and also here 2 times. Next, cash sent to branch for expenses. Any expenses, if it is indirect expenses, it comes on the profit and loss account debit side. Direct expenses, trading account, right? Now let us see the expenses. What are the expenses? First one is salaries. Salaries means indirect expenses. Where it is? I have written here, 12,800. Indirect expenses, 12,800. Next, petty cash. Petty cash, opening balance is there, closing balance is there, and also expenses are there. Exactly to know the expenses, opening balance plus expenses minus closing balance, you will get the expenses, right? Just like non-trading accounts we have done. So petty cash opening balance is here how much? 110. opening balance is 110, and here it is 2600, closing balance is 90. So what we are going to do, 110 plus 2600 minus 90. Here 110 plus 2600 minus 90. So you are getting exactly petty expenses this much. Okay, petty cash, petty expenses are over. Now next, rent is 3000, right? Expenses we have written, and all the expenses we write it on the debtors account debit side also, right? Debtors account here, sorry, branch account debit side we write. Debit side, what do we say? To bank expenses of salaries 12,800, and petty cash expenses exactly will write. We don't add or deduct as we have done here, because trading a profit and loss account is different. And branch account we need not to touch anything, as it is 2600, it's written. Next, rent 3000, altogether 18,400, right? So this is over. And closing stock 18,000, so all the expenses I have written. So total sales also we have taken, opening stock also we have taken. Now lastly, closing stock trading account credit side, okay, 18,800 one time here, and also branch account opening assets we have written debit side, closing assets credit side will write, right? So closing assets, in that case you will get branch stock, closing stock 18,800, it is written here. And also petty cash, end of the year petty cash, closing cash 36/20/21, it is 90. And also we have opened the debtors account. Debtors account, how we have opened? Opening balance we have written here 52,000, sorry, where it is opening balance? Yeah, 16,900 we have written, and amount received from debtors, amount received, cash received from debtors 52,200 we have written, and also sales. What sales? Credit sales written. So total is 70,500 minus 52,200, you are getting balancing figure of 18,300. This is closing debtors. So closing debtors 18,300 I have written here. Posted everything. Are you getting it? We have posted everything. Now what we have to do is, here we have to close the accounts. First of all, we need to open the debtors account. When we close the debtors account, we got a balancing figure of this much. This is transferred to the branch account credit side. This case is over. Now coming to the trading account. Trading account, we have posted 4 items. To close this, total is 92,100. 92,100 minus these two, you are getting a gross profit of 34,700. 34,700 gross profit. This is transferred from debit to credit, you know it, okay? And after transferring, we have only one item, that is expenses, sundry expenses of salaries, petty cash, rent. Together it is coming to 18,420. So 34,700 minus 18,420. It is coming to net profit of 16,280. 16,280. So this is, we are writing net profit. So the same net profit will be transferring to the branch account. This amount we are transferring to the branch account. Which side? Debit side. Debit side you are transferring. So you are writing to general profit loss account. Please remember this. This amount transferred to debit only. Branch account you are writing. So this is the amount. Rest of the transactions already you have posted. Once if you transfer this amount, profit and loss account to branch account. Now if you see the total of branch account, both the sides it is tallying. Both the sides it is equal, just like final accounts. The debit side you got 1,12,990, and in the same credit side also sorry, credit side you got this much, debit side also you got 1,12,990. Both the sides it is equal. It's just like balance sheet is tallied, no, in the same way branch account should tally. If it is not tallying, then somewhere something you have done mistake. Am I clear? First take a screenshot or note down, then after that I'll give you once again recap. Nothing to worry. Problem is simple. Same type of transaction what we have done in the previous method, debtors method. Okay, same type of transactions you will find. Only the thing is we have opened trading and profit and loss account. That's it. Each and every item you have to think it that where does it comes. Say for example, opening stock. Opening stock means trading account it comes, and also in the branch account. In the same way, goods sent to the branch. This is also trading account debit side and branch account. Okay, both the sides it comes. Total sales. Total sales will be on the trading account credit side. But here cash sales branch account. Credit sales debtors account. Okay. In the same way, cash received from debtors. Cash received from debtors means branch account credit side and also debtors account, both the sides. Petty cash. This is opening balances. Opening balances means branch account debit side we have written, and also goods returned by the branch that we have deducted anyway, and cash sent to the branch for expenses, these three expenses. Only petty cash, be careful. Petty cash transaction, when we are writing in the profit and loss account, opening petty cash 110 plus actual expenses minus closing. So that is the treatment in the profit and loss account. When it comes to the branch account, same as it is 2600 you are writing. Okay. And closing stock, this comes twice, trading account credit side and also in the branch account credit side. And petty cash, closing cash. So this comes in the branch account credit side. Like you have to identify each and every item, where does it comes. If required, we have to open debtors account, otherwise not required. You know this, in the debtor system only we have learned why to open the debtors account. Only the thing is we have opened two accounts. As per the transactions, whatever is related to the debtors trading account, whatever is related to the profit and loss account, we have just transferred. There is nothing to confuse, very easy. In exams also, if you get this problem, try to attempt. And if it is tallying, you can calculate full marks. If it is for 20 marks you got it. Make sure, right. So hope it is clear. We'll work out one more problem, final account system, so that you will become more perfect and you will get a clarity, not only the problems what I am doing it. You also work out some more problems from your textbook, exercises, illustrations, and whatever your professor or teacher is teaching in the classroom, that also you work out it. The more you work out, the more you become perfect. Only method I have told you very clearly. Same problem also, take out this data and work out and see. You will get an idea. Okay. Stay connected. By the way, recently I have opened one new channel. So accounts in Telugu by Professor Devika Bhatnagar. This is in Telugu accounts. As my mother tongue is Telugu, many people are requesting me. I thought, why should I waste my knowledge? Let me share in my mother tongue also. I have opened it. Please check it out. The link is given in the description box. Okay, or you can check it out. Accounts in Telugu by Professor Devika Bhatnagar. Do support that channel also if you know Telugu, and do forward these videos, because time and energy is not so easy to share. So stay connected, practice well. See you in the next class. Good luck.